stream here for any of us who are joining us in the live stream and the restream on all the platforms. Thank you so much for joining. Today is another fantastic CNFT Tuesday where we will be going live with some of the giants and the juggernauts in the field today. We've got like really three guests on the docket here, but two of them are having technical difficulties, so we might just have one. So really quick big ups to everyone in the chat, all 12 of you guys. Gates going, what's going on? Really quick, can you guys do me a favor? I'm here for Gully. James Looker is here for Gully. Me too. I'm here for Gully too. He's a long expected. He's experiencing some technical difficulties, so there's some of that. What's going on, Al? Really quick, if you guys can blow up the any of like your socials or whatever, like the live streams. I already see that Al, Mike, and Green Fingers are on there, so thank you so much for joining, guys. And I want to see what's up in the chat. What's up, Rue? What's up, Els? Shout out to Els. Nidu, what's going on, brother? I haven't seen that name in a little bit, so I'm not sure if you've seen me. Oh no, my camera. My camera's okay. There we go. Geez, that always happens. I got a new hat. Actually, I'm wearing it. This is an Australian Akubra. One of our guests, his name is Steven from VyFi. He's originally from Australia, coming in from Italy, and so he's having a little trouble getting here as well. Tala's waiting in the wings. Yeah, this is an Akubra. James, get it together, Gully. Gully is waiting in the wings right now, and he's trying to figure this out. So we're gonna see if we can help him out, and we've got some technical support, some Geek Squad in there. Anyway, before we get going, guys, of course I have to bring in some of the guests, and let me bring in the first guest here, really quick. I want to give a quick shout out to this man. He's coming out with a YouTube video that's kind of a pair with my YouTube video. I had an unboxing for a AAA game, and they gave me two of these boxes. So I gave him one. So check out my video, check out his video. I think his is much better quality. I think it's lively and entertaining. I'm kind of boring on there. So check his stuff out. The goat cricket's still there. Yeah. Oh, and in 2 days, we're going to be doing live streaming and eating some crickets. So because we lost a bet. More to that in the future. You guys are trolling me with these worms and stuff like that. Aaron, what's going on? Let me just bring him in. He collects the bags of ADA like a criminal. Most NFT projects, he's cynical. His mints are all royal plants, pencils, and soils. The only art that he owns is digital. He's the one, the only, the crypto bandit himself. Welcome to the channel, brother.
What is up, Cowboy fam? What is up? So glad to be here. The new video is coming out. We did a live unboxing, just like you said. It's actually crazy. It's uploading right now, so it'll be live pretty soon. Yo, we should have a little contest to see who had the better video. I want to know. I really want to know. I don't have my mask. I left my gas mask.
Because he's doing it at work, and so it's kind of like, should we be doing this thing at work or whatever? And
I don't call it work. I call it second studio.
Yes, third. So this is some of the like you could see some of the worms and the maggots and some of that stuff. I mean, these are genuine reactions. So big up to the channel, everyone who's in here, guys. About 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 people on the different channels, I think is what I'm seeing on 4 different screens here. So what's going on, guys? Sanchi, what's happening? Sanchi, am I squared up with you? I'm so sorry, brother. Like, I think you won, and then just after a live stream, I get so tired, and so I forget to give out the giveaways until in the morning. Anyway, guys, let's bring in the next guest here. He's always the youngest and eager to learn. I think it's exciting to have him in. He's the Warden here. He started off trading with a crumb, making smart moves every day. He's not dumb. At work like in labor, the yummy he savors. No pain in these markets. He's just numb. The one and the only Crypto Warden.
Yummy Train, what is up, everybody? We are back. It's another great day. We know it's the greatest day of the week. It's CNFT Tuesday. Let's go, baby.
CNFT Tuesday. That's right. He loves it. He honestly, he looks forward to this every week. But we have to bring in a very special guest of the channel. No stranger here. He's ready for his Narus in the summer. He's the big dog on the block like a Hummer. Knowledge like an essay. His team is NFA. He's the world's smartest CNFT plumber. He's the one, the only Tal Crypto. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, brother.
What's up? Long time no see.
Always
A week.
repping. Oh yeah,
No.
always repping your bags in the background. Be sure to check out his channel and all the channels down below in the description. NFA, they're always holding Twitter Spaces, always the best content for NFTs, CNFTs, and all that. Let me see if we got Gully here. Gully, give me a thing in the private chat. I've got Gully on two different screens here. I really hope he's live. I can't see any screen there. Please, please, please. Let me see if I can pull in Gully's screen here. Oh, yeah. We're working on him. We're working on him, folks. So, Tal, Warden, Bandit, what are we looking at in the CNFT landscape right now? Let's cut to the chase, okay? What's the best moves? What's the best plays? I don't really care about news until it leads to a play. So, Ethan, I'm going to open it up to you first. Tal, I'm going to open it up to you.
I will go now. Clay gonna be hot. They have the coin drop tomorrow. So whoever hold right now Clay plots gonna get 5K Clay token. There is two approach to it. One of them sell your plot and get the best ADA for the value of the plot, or wait for the drop and then you can sell both, or you hold both, or whatever you want to do. Clay all the way right now.
Play all the way. So what's the mechanics of this token drop really quick? Like, do you have to own a clay or
you need to own a plot? You need to own the plot. Each plot, doesn't matter what plot, wherever it is, what size, get 5K drop at the spot, like on Wednesday, I think, or whatever it is. And then if you have an OG clay or good Charlotte, they call it wake and bake, or make it, whatever it is. You bake your NFT, you actually stake it, and then you'll get rewards every couple of weeks or something like that. I don't know how the mechanism work. I'm usually on the go guy, so I'm waiting. I'm applying myself to everything. Another thing, so if you have the plot right now, or delist it, don't sell it, or just wait for the coin. That's what you can do right now. Just make sure you delist it by tomorrow morning, I think, or something like that, so you're not gonna lose the coin drop.
Gotcha. Okay, good deal. So guys, make sure be look on the lookout for the clay pitches. That's probably around a $500 or $500 ADA floor. Real quick, we just got Gully live on here, but before we even bring him on, we've always got to give him a quick introduction, just properly cowboy style. He always comes out on top and never wrecked, always trying to figure out the difficult tech. He puts things in order like bonsai, always down the middle like a necktie. He hates the Fed, always well read, always on point like bullseye. He's the one, the only Gully. Welcome to the live stream.
Thank you very much. I finally was able to make it. It had to be my iPhone. It's the only way I get on this thing. I'm bad enough with computers and trying to figure out how that shit works. So no, I couldn't do it.
Gully, it is an absolute pleasure to have you on the stream here. I've listened to you in the shadows for the spaces. If you guys don't know, be sure to check out Gully. He's always in the best spaces for CNFTs. Always checking it out. Always providing the best info. Actually, a quick story with me and Gully. I was in the same space with NFA and stuff like that, and Gully was talking about the Fed, and he was talking about like money printing and like fractional reserve banking and just like macro stuff, and that really gets me like freaking heated. You know what I mean? Like in a common way. And so we started talking to each other about that, and I thought it was like really good. And that's when I fell in love with this man's brain here. So Gully, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. Real quick, this is Seron, the Crypto Bandit, Ethan, the Crypto Warden, and of course, Tal. Can you give us a quick, maybe 2-sentence summary, origin story of who you are coming into crypto and NFT trading? You, Gully.
Oh, sorry. You want me to say how I got into crypto trading in the general?
Yeah, crypto and
Uh,
NFT trading.
Yeah, so I got into crypto right around like when so I caught the last little pump on the way to the all-time high, and I felt all the euphoria that it wrecked like everybody else did. And then yeah, so then I just after that to build my portfolio back up, I found CNFTs in the Ape Society, and I became a moderator for the community, and I just got into them and was able to sort of sell some off and get some liquidity. I started to jump into these different.
Gotcha. Okay, so Ape Society moderator, and so you made some good plays there. Does anyone here own any clay pitches, clay lands and plots and stuff like that?
No.
Just me and Tal? Just me and Tal?
No.
Just you and Tal.
Jeez, Louise.
No, honestly, I had seen the clays back when I was looking forward to minting the apes. Didn't like the art, and that's no shade to the project. I'm sure they're going to be very successful, but personally, I just didn't like
this thing. Let me check the floor on here. 444 floor. That's reasonably affordable, probably around $225. Tal, Gully, Ethan, Warden, do you guys see anything else that's like a little cheaper? Any new mints that are coming up that we should be on the lookout? Anything that it might be just a little bit cheaper for us?
Bro, this man Ethan gonna say mallet order. Watch.
No, I'm not gonna say mallet order. The invitations are at like an all-time high right now, so that is not the move. That is not the move.
So,
yo, if we would want one of those invitations on the last live stream, we would be so up right now.
Hey, I got one in my wallet right now.
Oh, not even. They went back down. They're at 2,200.
Really?
Yeah.
Tal told me, or I think someone could pick it up at 1,200. No.
You don't look at the right metrics. The metrics is the wallet holders.
What is that? How do I check that?
Owners.
Right there, it says owners.
250 wallets.
Why is that important? Why is 250 wallets important?
The distribution is very important.
So it means the distribution was 1-to-1. We used to have 500 holders and 500 invitation. So there is people that actually accumulating them. The people don't hold no more one. A lot of people hold 2, 3, 7. I know someone that have 8.
Yeah, there's a couple people that have 10 as well too.
Wow.
I think it's 1 or 2.
I have 2.
Public mint look like it's gonna be fire, baby. Public mint, where you at?
So you're saying 250 people are going to be minting times 3, right? Times 3 on this. So 7.
Not 250, 500 invitation, but only 250 wallets.
We'll have the invitation.
Oh, these are wallets.
How many mallards are there? What's this total supply?
I don't know.
A little over 4,000, I believe.
So
there'll be some left over. There's only 1,500 that are guaranteed from these things.
Yeah, but
well, you also have to factor in with the initiate role and all 3 trials being completed with the trial champions as well.
I think you shouldn't talk on something that didn't even mint yet, and it will take some time. I think, right? I don't know.
True as well.
So and also stranger in their Discord in order to even mint. Like you can't just mint
with the outside rule.
Like exactly.
So, do we have a date when these things will mint?
It's not released yet, but it is going to be sometime this month. That is confirmed.
Okay.
And the mint price actually just dropped yesterday as well.
We're on the 12th right now, so they have only 2 weeks and a half.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and if they don't hit this month, it's going to be a bad sign. I think, in my opinion, I don't like projects that miss their deadlines, their own deadlines that are self-imposed. Yeah. You know,
Clay just missed their deadline.
Really?
Yeah, they should have dropped the coin by the end of June. It's the 12th of July. Legal issues hold them off.
I hate that. I hate that. That's not good. I hate that.
I actually, everybody tell me you fudding them too now. I said, they said it's going to be by the end of June. You want me to say, oh, it's okay? No.
I agree.
It's not okay.
I like that. That type of mentality, that's a down the line mentality. I know how much you love Clay, but if they say they're going to do something, do it. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is the first time they miss scheduling, just to let you know. The first time ever. They have never did it before. They always on spot, on time. Again, this is no problem. They bringing it in July, but they should have said, we'll bring it at July. They say by the end of so take a cautious. That's why I like Cardania. Cardania is my favorite because it's always ready. And then they say, Ape Society, Gully favorite. I think maybe now it's second favorite. Me and him now have I think the same favorite. So it's different right now.
We'll get to Ape Society real quick. Big ups to everybody in the chat here. Green Fingers, Infinite Crypto. I see Brad's going on. All these guys are filing in. Seron's Fan Club, Crypto Maniac, Rico, Rinem19. Good to see you guys. So this Ape Society, Chronic was on here last week talking about it. He's like some king, Medici king or something like that. Is there anything? Can we still buy those cabins? Is it still worth it to buy those cabins? Is there still big news, big landmarks that are coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely still worth it to buy a cabin. Say of the 3 levels of cabins, the ones I say that think that are the most under the estate, relative between the cottages and the chateaus, they low floor price. So that's where I would aim if you had a little bit enough ADA to spend. And yeah, there's still stuff to come out live, so then you can start staking. And top of that, there's also, as you said, the question marks that have to still be revealed as to exactly what those are and be able to benefit from that as well.
Okay. I'm seeing these are about 370. Probably you're going to need about 400 ADA to make some kind of plays on this. I'm getting some stuff in the chat here, guys, for things that are like under 100 ADA, right? I mean, is this even feasible? I know that ADA knots might be a good play. Is that still a good play? And
ADA knots, bro. I thought ADA knots was dead.
Talk to me like some of the mentality. I guess I have two questions. One, under 100 ADA mint or 100 ADA project, is that available? Because I'm seeing on JPEG Store, there's some newer projects here. Did we miss the boat on those? Were these are 65, right? This one was 100. I'm sure it was like under right around there. Did we miss the boat on some of this new stuff? What do you think about these new stuff? I got a lot of questions here.
The Beyond Citizen one, it seems to be the more popular list right now. I mean, it was pumped by a lot of like pretty well-known people in the space for not to have sustainability. That's another question altogether. I think, go to expect these things to keep pumping. It's a fool's errand.
What do you mean? Why do you say that?
It's just going to be tough. I mean, prices are going to drop. People are going to need liquidity. So people are going to make mistakes that I'm going to look to take advantage of throughout this bear market. But need to see these projects build now, right? People call it a bear market. Some people even call it a build market. Seeing projects build. Now, a lot of these projects like the Ape Society, of being able to build while sentiment was still bullish, and also establishing new chips. So now we have at least a little bit of confidence. These guys have built, they've delivered. So we're going to be more likely to pump our money into these projects, even at these high entry points, low entry point, where we still have no idea whether or not they're going to hit these points on their roadmap.
Okay, so maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but maybe there's a more fundamental question here. If I'm going to these projects, and it's this: how do I move from 50 ADA, 100 ADA to 200 ADA, from 200 ADA to 400 ADA, from 400 ADA to 1,000 ADA? What are those moves?
There is no surprise here. 1 second, Aaron. When you said that, there is no surprise. You need to work. This is work one-on-one. Get whitelisted, be all over the place. Make sure you minted the cheapest stuff for the highest flip, This is no people asking me what to do. There's no what to do. There's what to learn, what to build. You need to know where to go. You check Ethan, for example. He was so deep in Mallard order. Now he can mint one because he made all this effort to go in Discord, to create stuff. He built a whitelist for himself. This costs money. Sweat equity for me, it's money. This is no like, oh, it just happened to me. Gully entered by accident to one of the best projects we have, but he waited on the lines forever till he find the right thing for him, and then it's actually reward him so much. So he did his due diligence. He made sure he's entered. For me, for example, the opposite way, I just throw money all over the place, and some stuff catched because I didn't have the time. That's what I did. I just throw money all over the place, like not in a bad way too. And like I bought the right stuff, but some people doesn't have the money. If you have 100 ADA, go do your research. You needed to mint Citizen at 50 ADA, maybe sell it in 100, 120 ADA, then you doubled your money, and that's how it goes. Just gonna fly on you. It's not gonna happen unless you have $100,000. Put it in NFTs and like just go ahead.
That's a really good game plan. So I'm going to go to Ethan and then Gully. Ethan, what did you do? Just like Tal said, what actually did it take? Give me hours. Give me specifics. A Mallard order invitation is 1,800 ADA. You didn't buy that. You earned it. How did you earn it?
Well, just on the first note, I mean, you guys know I'm relatively young in here, and I started with a little bit of ADA, and I've really built myself up. But I mean, Tal said, Tal hit it right on the head. I started with probably about 150 ADA. I kind of got blessed with a couple of projects that I threw some money into. But I mean, Tal hit it right on the head where he said it's all research based. It's all how much time are you willing to spend? Are you willing to make this money? And are you willing to spend the money to get money? Because at the end of the day, scared money does not make money. So
okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, young blood.
Scared money don't make no money.
Yeah.
So
the Mallard order, I mean, I really started from the bottom. I started as a stranger, and I was spending time in the Discord. I mean, you can attest to it. I spend time at work doing this crap. Yeah. And so, I mean, I built myself up. I was able to complete all of the 3 trials, and I was super blessed in the strength trial to play just a game of freaking Fall Guys. I was able to win a thing that's valued at 1,800 ADA right now. So,
how many hours did you put into, I guess, working the Mallard order Discord, doing all the trials? Give me the hours.
Can I add something to what he just said?
Yeah.
Gully said if you combine those two. Gully said like 2 weeks ago in a space. I know this sentence before, but you can make money on a bull run. You can get rich on a bear market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What just Ethan did, he worked on a bear market. Everything is going down. Everything is bear market. And he actually made 1,800 ADA. This 1,800 ADA in 2 years can be 100,000 ADA by accident. He made it from nothing, from zero. So he can get rich because of that move. Just simple.
So so you're saying, I agree with you, that in this bear market, you put your nose down and you work. And you work and you work, because this stuff is a 5x in a bull run, 5x and hopefully more. So, which is fantastic. Yeah. Did you tell me how many hours you put in?
So probably I was putting in at least 2 to 3, maybe even a couple of days, 4 hours a day, especially on the weekends. But I mean, just correct me if I'm wrong on this bear run. I just feel that people are, since ADA's a little more affordable, people are willing to spend more ADA on these projects. Could I be wrong about that, or do you guys see that as well?
Fear City is all over the place.
Okay.
When ADA was $2, everybody minted everything for 50, 100 ADA. It was like change. And now when it's 40 cents, people acting like there is no tomorrow. 100 ADA, yeah, dude, 100 ADA is $40. You minted for $80 like 2 months ago when ADA was $2. Like now oh my God, it's the same. Nothing changed. Whoever built it is built it on fiat right now, right? So when it's a bull market, everybody ADA. When it's downturn, everybody dollars. So look on the big picture, just float around, go backwards and say, oh, what's going on in here? This is what's going on. It's exact same price. It's cheaper.
And now
it's just much more. Go, Gully, go.
Oh, sorry, you were rugging there. But if you look at the trend now, mints or 2,500 ADA mints, it seems be minting out. Everything else in between, they can't mint. I see 37 ADA mints that have less than a 2,000 supply, and they cannot mint out. But if it's a 6.5 ADA mint, or it's a 25 reason, these things all mint out.
So you're saying these smaller mints, these slower supplies are minting out. That's the local trend right now.
Anything that's just minting, that's like, you know, the fight pricing, they just don't seem to be minting out. They mint something, but they do not mint 100%. I've seen mint out 100% of the supply, or the 2,500 mints.
Even beyond,
and the
beyond
free.
took them a week.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
It took beyond like few days, like easy few
with
days.
all that support.
With all OGs, everybody pumped them. Everybody went all over them. It's like was all about all the news all day long. Everybody talking about nothing, 3 to 4 days, nothing, because it was how much it was, like $50 for whitelisted and like 100 ADA or whatever it was. But 3 days ago, it was a mint for 6 ADA, boom, gone in like a second. Everybody like fear on their ADA right now. I like it. So.
Yeah,
me too. I'm loving it.
I've got a friend, Cryptodamus, and he is planning to trade ADA within the sideways channel that it's been in. He's buying at 43 cents. He's selling at about 48, 49, 50 cents. And that's just exactly what he's doing. We were just talking about it today. Al brings up a good question here. And it's without meaning to underplay the effort involved. How much success is an element of luck? So I guess that's a question for Ethan.
Yeah.
I disagree. It's luck.
Well,
I went and bought yummies at the floor. Everybody thought I'm insane.
Prepared at the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's about being prepared at the right moment. If the right moment comes to you and you're not prepared for it, so you need to be prepared. You need to be putting in the
that Freedom 35 set of mint quality projects, because like how can you even freaking tell?
So with
like,
the quality
and I just go back to Marsbirds, where I literally thought it was crap. It was a JPEG owl.
It still is.
I mean, it still is.
Yeah, it's still at a 44 though.
100%.
When we say good project, we said flip it fast. That's what I mean. Like Seron said, like get in, get out, but then put your money in space. But no, I'm just kidding. But Clay's try to find stuff that you know it's published. It's look with all the FUD, their 4K floor. With everything went south, and they still 4K floor. If that would happen to anything else, it would go so much lower, I think.
Bro, that floor is sunk more than my senior year grades, man. That thing is so bad. I wouldn't. For me,
what was the floor before?
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
6
now it's just hovering around 394.
I heard this one quote on from somewhere. It seems like the harder I work, the luckier I get. And I think that might apply here, is that the more you work, the more opportunities that may come up, or that wouldn't have come up otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like if you spend 0 time in a Discord at Mallet Order, you will get 0 opportunities. But if you spend 10 hours in there, you maybe get 1, 2, 3 opportunities, and maybe that's all you need. And so I think that's luck is a thing. But sometimes the harder you work, the luckier you get, for sure. Marsbirds was an excellent 5-rack flip. That was it. Yeah, Marsbirds was great. But you gotta like Freedom 35 says, you gotta take those profits and roll them up. You gotta take those profits, collect the profits, and walk away. Sometimes this is not you're not in the business of holding every single part. Not all of these JPEGs are.
Discord hates me. So that Discord hates Tal and I. And Marsburg, yeah, they hate
for real.
Me. And
why? You guys keep fighting it?
Marsburg? We in spaces and we put the gills to them. You know what I mean? And they just they couldn't handle it. These people were blaming us, or you're fighting the project, this, that, and the third. It's like today, I don't even know if you guys still meant it out yet. You know what I mean? Because it was us that built that hype. The truth, right? Crypto Rob came into NFT space, and he brought it up. I was like, don't tell yet, don't tell Tal, and no one tell Tal yet. And then Tal came into the space, he's like, don't tell me what, and I'm never gonna get it to mint these all out. But yeah, so when we minted that out, then we broke their machine, the back running up like a few hours later, we broke the machine again, and then the last little bit that they built at that point.
Tal Bandit and I were on the machine breaking it. We were the night of. We were breaking
that.
That
like 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Look, is that a new trend then? If we're looking at Mars Birds that minted at 8 ADA, these ducks that minted at 6.5 ADA, they both minted out, or at least I think, at least good opportunities to flip. Benefiting from one, me benefiting from one and not the other because it minted out. Is this a new trend? Is this like almost a guarantee to mint out at a low price under sub 8 ADA, sub 9 ADA?
It just said, Gully said it, like, if you don't pump it like someone like NFA with so many people and then it's spread out, it's not gonna mint. So Dizzy is one of our friends. He's a YouTuber. We knew that he's doing it for 2-3 months. We would mint 10 anyway as a friend. It's 65 ADA, it's $30. Like, we help him. I didn't even try to sell one. I didn't meant to. I didn't have time. I was busy. No. I just minted 10. I put it in my wallet, and it can enjoy my wallet. So lately, I look a lot on Ethereum. Everything you see right now come from Ethereum. Ethereum is a zero. You only pay gas, 0 mint, and you have one like that every day. You have 10 of those, 0 just to mint. So it's come to us. Everything is like it's swinging to our area. Like everything is derivative. Everything is the same. AI. It's very, very similar.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, you said the play of moving your ADA into Ethereum, and I did that at sub 1,000. It was under 1,000. I moved ADA into Ethereum, went up to 1,200, and then sold. So that was a nice, cool 20% flip. I have to credit to you guys. So if you guys want more tips
it's
like
more
that,
than 20 if you flipped it from ADA.
Yeah, 20.
Because ADA was stronger. Now, if you're gonna go back to ADA, it's gonna be 32% because I did the exact same thing.
Okay,
that's a low amount.
So if I swing back into ADA right now,
if you go. Yeah, exactly. And then I think it should flip again right now. It's actually going same direction it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's sitting in stable right now. I moved it into ETH and then I moved it into stable, and then I'm waiting for it to come back down. So it's a 3-part swing for me. But I like trading the ADA and the Bitcoin myself. Freedom 35 says this: the more you mint, actually, the more chances you have to mint something rare. All it takes is one good mint, and you have so many.
I've minted something rare every single time.
Seron has got really good luck on that.
Yeah, the luck will end soon.
Yep. Hey.
Let me tell you something right now. When I had my child, I wanted a girl. And I was like, yeah, it's a girl. And my sister wasn't even shocked. She said, you want to know why? She said, could you imagine God not giving Seron what he wanted? All right. I will mint a rare one every single time, baby. Don't put that juju on me. I'll mint a rare one every time.
Your Edens, you minted rare. Your ducks, your birds, you minted rare. Your Pavia that you went into minted rare.
Every single one was rare.
You need to mint a new camera. Is what you need to do.
Yeah, true that.
You need to mint a new camera.
From now on, I'm going to hand him my money. He can.
Yeah, I know, right? He's got really good luck. All right, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a giveaway on here because that's how we do. And then we'll talk about the next project here. I'm gonna put up a picture of a place in the world, and the first person to guess it right can either in the chat or can win a CNFT, or if you one of the people on here guess it right, you guys get to pick who wins this NFT. Okay? So here we go. Here's the first place. Tell me where that is.
Yes, Sri Lanka.
No, incorrect.
What?
Incorrect.
Istanbul.
It looks like
incorrect.
Nepal.
Nope, incorrect. Tell me the country.
Is it Latin
Tell
America?
me what it is.
Taiwan.
Okay, nope. G3 wins. Cambodia. Anyone knows what this is? This is called Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat from Cambodia. Yeah, there you go. Mike Thomas there. You're a little late on it, but it's all right.
Every single one of them use reverse
That
image.
map in Street Fighter.
That was a hard one. One of the top
That
landmarks
map in
everyone should
Street
visit.
Fighter. That's funny.
Majestic structure in Cambodia's most beloved and best preserved temple. The 500-acre site is one of the largest religious monuments in the world, representing architectural pinnacle of the Khmer Empire. Okay,
you come here, you get a little geography too.
Get a little geography test around here. Well, I like it because it's crypto's like worldwide, so I feel like we should have like a worldwide thing. So let me make sure that G3 gets it. G3, dude, you are on a roll. He's won like nearly every week. So he's winning a lot. Let me do one more here for another one. Give me the country and maybe even the landmark here.
Oh, that's Chile?
Oh, that's Peru.
No,
Peru.
Nope, it is Peru.
It is
Give me
Peru.
the landmark.
I know that because I've seen your photos there.
Give me the landmark.
I don't know what it's called, but you guys have photos there.
Machu Picchu. Rico and Gully got it at the same time, but I'm going to give it to Rico here. Machu Picchu. I think it was Rico, right? Yeah, Machu Picchu.
You have a picture there, right?
Yeah, I do. I have multiple pictures.
Yeah, I'm like, I know where that is. That's Peru.
Yeah, I got myself
it was,
making friends with a alpaca out there and a big poncho. So that's where I'm at. All right, guys. I need to get your opinions on this. I know it's a hot opinion. I know you probably talked it over to death, but not here. Explain to me this. Okay.
Tao, go ahead. That's all you, my boy.
Explain to me, and some of the news is coming out, right?
Man, someone said 4,000. Looks like 3,960 to me.
Under 4.
Yeah.
Under 4. Explain to me, and I'm thinking big macro picture here.
Tao, when I heard this news, I was on your Twitter and I was just watching. You were like, come on, look at this one. Oh, look at the you was tweeting images. I was just on your Twitter. I'm like, dang, Tao.
So
Tal's like someone got some explaining to do.
So we've got this is probably going on 2 weeks, and let me just sum it up for anyone in the chat. This particular project is the blue chip project of Cardano. Used to be. I would say used to be.
It's Clay Nation now, probably.
Then all of a sudden, a lot of people started figuring out, okay, this part of this image was taken from here. This part of this image was taken from here. This was taken from here. This was taken from here. So people started bringing in the sources here. Warden said he's got an announcement today, and I want to get to that for sure. One of the announcements today was that they're planning to redo the arts in what was the blue chip project of Cardano.
My camera? Is it over?
What do you guys think about this thing?
Tal, you want me to go first?
Which one? Gully, you should go. I'll do it later.
You said enough.
First, set the ground for my fire.
So, as perspective of a person who, especially from the perspective as someone who wanted to flip, I definitely lost confidence once I heard, obviously, about buds, and now even this token migration. I don't know how eventually the it's not even about the community. The community want to protect their bags, so they're gonna make this sound like this is the greatest move ever, right? But you kind of, which is the biggest selling point of Space Buds to begin with, and so the people who are already invested and who are heavily invested protecting their bags, it's about the CNFTs, and we tell them, and they say, okay, well, who's the big dog? Who's the big? Who's? Oh yeah, it's Space Buds. But you're actually buying a second. You're gonna have one that's attached to you, and you can trade it and they're gonna be like, wait, well, what's going on here? In the history behind that controversy, I don't think it'll go to zero. A little bit of that shine, and the throne is now wide open for CNFT.
The throne is now wide open. Ethan, what do you think about this thing?
I mean, I totally agree with what Gully said, in all honesty. I mean, it's just going to be a little hard because the announcement that I'm going to pull up, I mean, my screen sharing is just having a little bit of issue, but they kind of talked about redoing the art, which, in all honesty, a lot of people love this project because of the history it has on Cardano. I mean, it was the first one on the Cardano blockchain for NFTs. And so redoing the art, I think it would really take a big hit to it in general, because it doesn't have that. While it's supposedly still going to be the same, just with the connection wise, I don't feel that it'll really, it really just takes a big hit to me, in all honesty.
All this proved to me, and I think I said it when this news came out and we were in the office, is that this Cardano thing is just Binance Smart Chain when we first got onto it. Yo, this project, yo, this person's doing this, yo, this person's scamming this. And you just got to move that way. Get your bag, keep on moving. You get your mint space buzz. It ran up 4K, 6K. Sell that piece of crap. Keep moving. Blue chip. The only blue chip that you need to hold is Bitcoin, baby. Everything else, piece of crap. And
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I mean, do I have VeChain and like I have ADA? Yeah. But at the end of the day, the real store of value to me is Bitcoin.
I disagree. Has Bitcoin proven to be a store of value to you?
What was that one more time?
Proven itself to be a store of value to you?
Not yet.
Not yet. But me,
that's why I disagree.
In the same way as Spacebooks has
all
been.
this market built on ups and downs. It will never be. The swings here are real because we actually control the assets. That's the difference between here and if you look on stocks. In stocks, you don't really control nothing. The asset is not yours. The asset is someone that's holding it for you. So let's start with that.
I think that this year has disproven that.
I'd also like to just
that GME and
what's happened in the last 20 years? But what's happened in the last 20? Every 20 years, you have a major crash. 15 now. You have a major catastrophic drop every 15, 20 years. It will never change because the big dogs always hold most of it. Here, it's much more frequent. You see it every other year. Why it's happening every other year? Because you get a little bit scared, fear. People really selling it. They're not selling it to someone that used to hold it, and then so people really selling it. So I think NFT gonna have a store of value. It's facts. If you're gonna look on BAYC, Board API, they holded 100 ETH floor, 80, 90. It's still it's a store of value. You cannot ignore it. It didn't disappear.
I don't think NFTs will have a store of value in the sense of how we're using it now. If I can turn my house and turn it into like an actual NFT and sell you guys my house, yeah, store of value that way. But as of right now, I just think it's like mainly just used for rich people to just say, yo, I bought art at this much and just write off and
again, I disagree. You can take your BAYC right now, Board API, it's $100,000. You can sell it, you can transfer it to dollars, and you can buy it. It's a little bit longer process, but if you bought it and minted it for 0.01 or 0.07 ETH, and now it's 100 ETH floor, don't tell me it's not store of value. It's a fact.
But it doesn't matter, Tal, because the store of value, the underpinning value is ADA, which is underpinned by the value of the dollar.
I'm talking about Ethereum right now.
Ethereum, even Ethereum. Ethereum went from 4,000, 3,000 to now 1,000. So nothing is a store of value.
You're paying gas from $2 in San Francisco to $7, $8. What's the difference? I'm sorry. Are you all guys blind? Like everybody blind? They blind us. I'm sorry. Let's go deeper. Don't tell me it's incorrect. To run my business last year cost me less than $70,000. This year, it will cost me around $200,000. Don't tell me it didn't. It's 3 times more expensive. It's exactly the same stuff. Nothing changed.
Agreed.
In real market, in real life, nothing really changed. The only thing that actually show you the real value, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, because people fear and they actually sell their assets. So the value going down. But it's a real asset. That's the only asset we have in your house. So if your house is for you and it's paid off and you don't need to pay for it, that's the only solution for you to have that
Agreed.
house. Any other house, someone will take it from you. You bought a mortgage, or you bought anything else, or you bought a loan to buy the house.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed. And if we're talking in those lines, where you'd also include NFTs, because those are things that they cannot be confiscated. Same thing. It's still a token on a chain. It's the same thing. However, the value, if we're talking store of value specifically, the underpinning currency is still devalued by these big whales. To say that an NFT is not affected by big whales moving the market is incorrect, because they could move ADA. Because
they move everything. They move the dollars. So
that's right. That's right.
Everything.
You're right. You're right. I'm granting that. I'm just saying it's not separate from that. It's all included in that. So we can't escape it. It's just mitigating the loss. It's just little fish like you and me compared to these big hedge funds and sovereign wealth funds and governments who are moving the assets. There is no true store of value until the majority of the populace of, like, you know, outweighs the sovereign wealth funds and the governments and all that kind of stuff. There is only one way to do that.
Again, people look on the dollars, and the dollar pegged to Biden. He decide what to print and what not. Do you want your money to peg to Biden? I don't understand money-wise. I prefer to hold an NFT than Bitcoin right now, because it's a closer community. Bitcoin is 21 million. Here, when you have 3,000, it's harder to be a whale.
Hold on. Let me just think on that one. Let me think about that statement there. You would rather hold an NFT rather than Bitcoin right now?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm going to agree with that.
I'll explain to
Whoa.
you why. Hold on.
Let me just think that through.
Just hold, but hold on a sec. Hold on. It's because we trade NFTs to accumulate the coins we like. That's why we trade NFTs on certain blockchain. So yes, the underpinning coin has lost value, but no, like Spacebuzz did not lose as much value at the floor price as Bitcoin has lost since it's been at the top. So I'm still storing that value in the coins that I want to keep to accumulate per dollar on the coins that I want to accumulate, like the coins that I own. That's way down the value.
ADA lose the same amount of percentage that Bitcoin has lost?
No.
Yes.
No. But I'm saying, but relative now that the asset is relative to the coin we want to accumulate, right? So no matter what the price has become, like you don't see the floor of these blue chip NFTs staying for inflation, right? Right? They are what they are relative to the coin. Do you know what I'm saying?
You can't.
So yes,
but you can't do that. You can't compare the NFT to the coin and then compare Bitcoin to the dollar. That's not a fair comparison. You have to compare the NFT to the dollar, as in the
only pair. Bitcoin is only paired to a dollar.
Understood, but like the movement from a Spacebuzz at 6,000 to 4,000 ADA, that's fine. It held its value in ADA, but not in dollars.
I wouldn't even say
ADA. If you take ADA at $3 to drop into 44 cents and Bitcoin at 69,000 to drop into 20,000, you're looking roughly about the same.
17,000.
17,000, but it's 20,000 now. Okay, 17.5. It flash crashed to there.
Probably half.
No.
7%
to 4,000 is like 30%.
It was $3. It dropped to 44 cents. That's where ADA is.
Oh, to 4,000 before.
It's the same percentage of
all-time highs. We're taking the ATHs.
So yeah, it's 80% compared to 75.
It's the same thing. Yeah, 75 to 80 is the same thing, right? It's the same thing.
Let's say in the ballpark, it's not a big change on those, because the swing is 80% or 70%. Does it matter? It doesn't matter in that crash. Nothing anymore.
Agreed. Yeah.
The question is what I'm asking Seron. He always say it's going down. Okay, Seron. You think Bitcoin will be $150,000?
I do.
By when?
So
I went over
it doesn't matter. For me, the when doesn't matter. Why? Because I'm a long time holder. I'm not changing nothing, but I'm playing in the ecosystems. So I want to create more Bitcoin. How do I create more Bitcoin? In the easiest way, you go and buy NFTs that create more stuff that you mint, IPO. You go in and buy the supply from the the supplier, you touching it first. Whoever bought SpaceBot for 30 ADA or 40 ADA in the last year made at what 100x. Even if it didn't sold it for one time and he got the crappiest ones in the mint. This is for me store of value. If you play with it later on, or you mint something else to buy something else. So if I minted,
I can't call it store of value. It just seems like gambling.
No. But what I'm
gambling with extra steps.
No, but you can actually accumulate.
Because look for instance, right now I minted Eden 7 and it gone to crap. So where's the store of value? The value's not there.
No, not Eden 7. But where this money came from?
Your ADA.
The money that I used to mint Eden 7?
Yes.
It came from Morrisburg. We know that.
And if you sell now Eden 7, how much ADA you will have?
I'm not sure. It's under floor. It's under mint price right now.
Yeah, it's. I think it's around 30ish.
Mint price is 50.
Yeah.
So like
35.
Store of value on an NFT. I don't.
No, again, you don't understand what
NFT.
Go.
Not just any
NFT. Exactly.
I know you guys are talking specific NFTs, but I mean on a general.
And what? Just to tell you something, I told you don't mint it.
And to be fair, I'm not talking Cardano. I'm talking Ethereum, all of it.
Yes.
Seron, you didn't listen to me and you minted. And I told you it's not a flip play. And you didn't listen to me.
Hold plan.
I told you it's a hold plan because this guy will develop it. I still believe it will develop, but this is a long hold. And I told you, you're a flipper mentality. You should not buy it.
Rico brings up a good point here. All you can do is deal in only ADA and build your ADA wealth and forget USD value. That's the only way to escape it. And I think that's what you guys are saying.
Again, but I'm now going to Ethereum as well. I start to look on Ethereum and I like Ethereum, so I move to Ethereum. You should build anything anywhere. If NFTs is your way to gain coins, for me that coin, I think Ethereum gonna be 5K, 10K. I'm building on Ethereum. I'm building on ADA. I'm building on what I like to build. But for me to look on dollars, $7 for gas here in California was $2.30 like less than 6 months ago.
You're running $7 for gas.
Yeah, it's high.
$6.89 I paid. Like I tweeted too. I felt like I got scared.
I heard you guys are getting another stimulus. Like the government there is sending out
then I will pay for that in taxes later.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Then you have a $10 gallon.
Yeah, the governor there is sending out stimulus to everybody from the money that
Florida, brother. Just come to Florida. Come on, man.
No California, but Florida.
We'll set you up in a house right next to my house to be good. We'll talk about this stuff all day. No problem, bro. Well, no problem. Freedom 35 says this, I think really insightful. The real question is, do you believe the coin you're trading the NFT with will be valuable long term? If so, USD value doesn't matter short term as long as you're not cashing out. And I think that's what they're talking about, Seron. I'm just trying to get an understanding from them. I don't agree, but this is just my understanding, is that they intend to stay in ADA, Tau, admittedly going to Ethereum, but they intend to stay in ADA and build their wealth in ADA so that long-term play, that is their store of value. But okay, I think that's a perspective, right? That's the perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
But my perspective is more aligned with Seron on this one, in that we still operate on a fiat system currently, okay? And that currently it's being moved around, currently it's being inflated, your petrodollar is being all kinds of turned around, all this kind of stuff, all this nonsense. So the best chance for mass adoption, which is the only game, mass adoption of cryptocurrency and a decentralized platform, the best chance is not Space Buds, is not any NFT on Cardano. It is Bitcoin. That is the best chance.
But who can trade Bit? I'm sorry, you using Ethereum or you using other blockchain to trade? So you looking on the coin, it's USD, right? You can trade it in United States, but you can trade it every place else as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here, Bitcoin, you cannot trade it on Bitcoin land. There is no Bitcoin land no more. You trade it on Ethereum. So,
I'm just because I'm not aware of how you can trade Bitcoin, because I know they're building stuff on Lightning rails. I know that there's still exchanges that you can still trade on with no fees. So there are still ways, right? And
but
just
when
because
you
I don't
say
have
mass adoption, Bitcoin is not enough. You need more blockchain. Again, that's incorrect. You cannot use all.
Yeah,
So,
I think I agree with you there. But it's not incorrect. The fact that we
Stop.
need more adoption on blockchains in general is true for technology, but not true for a a singular store of value that you only need one store of value. You don't need, and that's currently gold. Sometimes it's diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So like, sometimes it's oil, but that changes. It shifts it with power.
Gold and Bitcoin, even when blockchain, let's say it becomes mass adopted, most Bitcoin they'll own very, very, very little. You know what I mean? It's not enough to go around. First and foremost, it's not going to be the be all and end all as far as mass adoption is
What's
concerned.
the supply of ADA? I don't even know
35 billion.
Yeah,
only 30 something in circulation.
It is deflationary, but it's a.
Oh, it's deflationary. Okay.
It's not deflationary. No, you don't burn them at all.
No, it is deflationary. Burn it. There's a burning mechanism in ADA. I'm sure of it.
There is not.
Let me look it up.
Charles, go
against. Give me a fact check here.
The fight of the juggernaut.
Yeah, that's a fact check for sure.
Charles, Charles, he wants you to use the coin to rebuild. So all the dust you spent gonna go to a wallet. This wallet gonna go to Cardano Foundation, and then they're gonna keep doing. So there's no deflationary on it.
Look,
model, you can do it.
They want to do it.
They want to.
Okay. That's not the same.
Yeah,
that's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So here, but back to the Bitcoin chat, guys. Bitcoin is different from every other crypto in that every other crypto is a security. Every other crypto has had some kind of pre-seed rounds or someone benefiting. Crypto is being labeled as a commodity, and rightfully so. So it is not the same as saying that Bitcoin, to adopt Bitcoin, you got to adopt all these other chains, and they're different. They're different animals altogether. Ethereum, Cardano, you go down the line, they're all different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin stands alone, separate. You don't know the founder. No one's benefiting financially. No, it's a fixed supply. All these other, you know what I mean? All these other things are centralized. Solana got shut down, which is, I hate Solana now, right now. You know what I mean? Like, Ethereum's got, it's all centralized. Ethereum's got Vitalik, Cardano's got Hoskins.
No, but Vitalik released the code. You don't control it no more. That's the problem with the gas.
Yeah, I still think Bitcoin. It's
and
still
Charles
security.
Hoskinson don't control no more ADA. There is
still security though. You still centralize in decision making.
Is utility. Again, we disagree. Is utility 100%. This coin, because it's a native token and it's carry all the assets with it. So every time you trade something, you have to move with it some ADA. You cannot just move assets without moving ADA. In that minute, it's a utility and not security. So they changed it.
I'm actually with you there. I actually love that Cardano is set apart from other chains in that sense.
I'll go deeper for just a second before we're going back to NFTs, because I like NFTs. I don't like any other stuff. It's not fun to do the other stuff. And the Polygon creator, I always forget his name, but he said, if and when we will have mass adoption, we don't have enough blockchains. We need more polygons. We need more ADA. We need more Binance. We need more everything. Avalanche, VeChain. You need everything. You need more and more and more. Because Ethereum is slow, and because it's slow, you have bidding wars for someone to get faster to the finish line. In ADA, it's different a little bit, but that's why it's slower. In Solana, it's just smashing all around. Polygon, it's pain in the butt. So there is so many blockchains, and there is not enough blockchain.
I agree with you.
The biggest. So when people telling me, "Oh, this is that," it doesn't matter. There's not enough. If we're gonna have 1 billion people using this, we cannot use it right now. It's going to get crushed. So when people say mass adoption, I don't think it's the time. I think it should be slowly. It cannot be mass, and it's not going to come in one day, and it will take so long. You're just here before anybody else.
It's the equivalent. I agree with you. It's the equivalent of how many people in the world need internet. Okay.
Exactly.
It's that equivalent. How many people in the world need to live in cities? Because a city is the equivalent of a blockchain. The internet providers, servers, it's the equivalent. So the how many people in the world? 8 billion. You know what I mean? So we need enough blockchain to sustain, let's say, the same amount that's sustaining internet. So I'm full agreement.
The whole chat is talking about Aeronauts right now.
Yeah, they are.
Let's talk Aeronauts. Sorry, we're getting into some like macro meta stuff, and this will be the last project of the night here we talk about, because we are at the hour line, and you know I feel I get agitated.
Is Aeronauts still a good project? Pros and cons.
I think Aeronauts, before anybody else speak, Aeronauts, it's the most underrated, cheapest NFT to buy right now for you to hold for the long run. If you will buy it right now and you will hold it and you won't sell it at all the airdrops you're going to get from them and everything they're creating behind the scene, I think it will be worth a while for you guys. This is the one to watch. I have to say, I had 15 or 17 like 3 weeks ago. I have now 57. I dumped on Aeronauts 5K.
Give me your price. Give me a price and a prediction date. Give me a day price.
These look like clay testicles.
In how many days?
No, I don't know. Give me a date, like months, and what price you think it would be. I don't know. Just give me something.
I think it should be 700 to 800 ADA. If you're asking me.
And if this was 4 or 5 months ago, it would.
So we're looking at an 800 ADA item here, given, let's say, a year, right? Let's say a year.
A year is too long. I'm telling you before.
Really? Okay. Hey, I'm happy about it.
Don't worry about it. I got one for sale right now. I'm gonna delist it. Don't even worry about it.
I like mine. I like keeping mine. I have no problem keeping it. I think the clay stuff is like practical art that I appreciate. Like is a different word. I appreciate that someone put in this effort for this like practical art. So yeah, I appreciate it.
And if you know the founder and you know he just got a mutant ape to actually use the IP and probably integrate. I don't know it. I'm guessing. It's all guesses. I think he's gonna integrate it with the Aeronauts ecosystem, and he will bring more ape people from a mutant ape. So there is so many things that are happening around that project. This guy that is behind it is like kind of a DJ, and it's one of us. But he's so talented, so he can create more. He understands where to go and what to do. That's what I think. And all the moves they did so far, like, look, as long it doesn't go way below mint, and mint price average was 70 because it was between 60 for whitelisted and 80. So if it's around the 70, 80 all the time, like hovering 60 to 80, I'm all good. I don't want to sit in 30, but in 30, I'm going to buy so much more. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to stack the hell out of them. And the wallet distribution is going up.
What's the whatchamacallit? How much Aeronauts do you need to hold to get airdrops?
It's every time it depends. Like Gully more better than that, I think.
Yeah, well, number one, you can own one and get an airdrops based on a certain trait you might have, a certain class you might have. They have like explorer and civilian and doctor and all that kind of stuff. So to use some of these airdrops, mix it in a recipe, you're going to be able to work with this artist, because the whole storyline behind these Aeronauts, these aliens, is that they've been trained and they hate their alien bodies. They want to get back to their human body, and you'll be able to Bourbon, who will be able to, you can say, well, so I want mine to be Joe Biden, whatever it is you want it to be. He'll go in and he'll get that to happen.
I'm going to want an Aeronaut that looks like a breakfast taco.
Hillary Clinton.
You can probably do that. You can work with Bourbon and get that investment in ADA is an investment in Charles Hoskinson, and mine is in the talent and in the ability of Bourbon.
Okay.
So what buying point are you looking at for Aeronauts right now? 70?
Personally,
I bought. Okay, I bought from 60 to 70. Like I swept the floor. I bought 18.
I just bought one that's 70 right now, 70 even. And that was just,
anything that goes below 70, you're right. You're doing fine.
I think
I mean, it's still around public mint price.
I think what's going to happen here, macro level, and I'm always thinking macro.
Oh
level.
yeah, he's right. The owners have gone up by almost 200 wallets.
Interesting.
It's spreading out because it's dope.
The volume is up by almost $200,000.
I got a butterfly wing. I paid for that butterfly wing 1,500 ADA.
And that was a fantastic steal.
The volume, Aaron, has been like in like the 600s, 500s is at 800 right now. So
I think here's my general thesis on CNFT or NFTs is that when real pain hits the world, when real pain starts hitting the world, when Tal starts complaining about $10 gasoline, I think people will start liquidating their NFTs, and then that's when we start buying in the best ones.
On the money.
People stopped watching the movies when it was World War II. No, they wanted to go to more movies because they were down. So people sometimes looking for escape from
escapism. Yeah.
So that's one of the things in NFTs people don't look on. I think the best NFTs, the one that actually give you a joy, or I don't know, like it's guessing, right? Some of them will survive. You just need to find the one that will survive, and I think that will be a golden nugget for you.
That's a good point. So, a rise in entertainment and escapism might signify a higher level of pain.
That's already happened. The Minions movie just grossed more money than any film ever.
And it was all just a big ass meme.
Minions movie.
hey, don't just that.
My sister is going to go watch that. Like this weekend or something. My sister's 22 years old.
Hey, Tal, should we, since we're in a bear market, a project that's sort of like I know you pass the IDO pass.
You talking about the marketplace or
no, IDO pass, the one where you're getting airdrop tokens from these different IDOs.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I like creative stuff and fun stuff. It's need to be it's for me it's very important to be in the NFTs world because it has to be fun somehow. I went to multiple spaces in Twitter. They're talking about finance. It's like a dead zone. Like everybody sounds like this is the end of the world. You entering NFT space, everybody like laughing and doing crazy stuff. It's fun. It's everybody now created this free mint. This free mint came out because people said, "Oh, you're not gonna spend money on mints? I'll give it to you for free." So always the creation. People are more creative, just more creative. So
do you think so you're saying a project does much better the funner level it is?
Not a word, but yeah, sure.
It's bring community around you. Fun bring community. People getting together.
I'm extremely impressed by the Mallard Order. Like really impressed by it, and how it's like created this.
I'm not
really.
Really?
No, I'm not. But it's a great job by them. I'm not into it, so there is no reason for me to go into it, and it's too much for me. I'm doing so many other stuff, so I decided not to go.
So you're not into it. You're not impressed by it because you're not into it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But you gotta admit the
my
marketing has been well done.
Yeah, agreed. This marketing, I mean, I haven't been in the NFT space for a long time, but I know marketing. This marketing is by far the best that I've seen any other project with crypto coins. Period. Like the community development and building that it's doing with all the intricacies in the Discord and the levels and tiers and reward system. Fantastic.
I'm giving you. Look, there is a cat on my here. That cat. So from all NFTs all over the space, this cat in the bear market was before the bear market was 5 ETH, and it went down to 4.76. Now it's 6.5 ETH. So you're telling me a store of value? There you go. Everything went down. That stays still. All the NFTs, everything went down. That stays still. Nothing changed. So I'm telling you, There is projects that does hold value. To find them, it's very hard. And this gutter gang cat, it's called gutter cat gang, and that specific one holds because it's a tight community. It's so tight, no one just sell it.
That will fold when real pain hits. Everything will.
I heard Bill Murray bought a gutter gang. I don't know if that's a rumor or not.
Everything will. There's not a single asset in the world that will not lose value. Everything will.
Oh, I agree. I do agree.
Everything. So it's just a game of what will lose less. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Tal Crypto, Gully, Bandit, Warden. Thank you guys for being on the channel. Thank you for being on the chat. Guys, if you guys want to check out any of their streams, check out or any of their stuff. Tal Crypto's got NFA.
Watch out check the new video. That video's hot.
Bandit's got a new video out. Finally.
Yo, I eat a worm.
This man freaked out over a worm and a cricket. I don't want to hear.
Warden, you will check out his Twitter. Be sure to check out our live stream this Thursday. That's 2 days from now. Me and Bandit will be eating live crickets because we lost a bet. Anyways, Tal, Gully, thank you so much for being on the channel. Guys, thanks for in the chat. And I owe G3, congratulations to G3 and Rico for winning those games.